So I'm going to demonstrate how to create a pie chart in Excel, and I'm going to use data from exercise 1.25 from the textbook, but you can do this with really any data as long as you have the right type of data. So pie charts are typically used when trying to visualize categorical data. Now, in this particular example, we have car colors and their popularity in the second column here. So the color, these are the colors that were choices, and this is the frequency at which people chose that particular color as their favorite car color. So color is a categorical variable. So we can represent this using a pie chart. So you have to ask yourself the question, is this the right type of data for a pie chart? And the second question you need to ask is, does this data, is it part of a whole, or do we need to make any changes or adjust the data so that it is part of a whole? Because remember, a pie chart is, it represents data in terms of a whole set of data. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna add all of these columns up and see if it totals 100. Now, to do that, there's a very quick and easy way to do it in Excel. If I'm on the Home tab on the top here, and I have the data that I want to add selected in the cells, I can use a summation function that Excel has right out of the box. So it looks like an E, a back, well, I don't know, it's a forward E, a capital E. It's just a little different looking. And if I click it, you can see what happened. It added a row to my data, and the row is 97 is the number. And so if you look up here, you can see that it's actually taking the sum of that data. This is called a formula, and we'll get into that at a later date. So here is 97. That's not 100. So we're missing 3 points of data, essentially. So I'm going to delete this. I know it's 97. I know there's 3 unaccounted for votes here. So I'm going to create a column or a row called Other, and I'm going to just plop those 3 into there. This is 3 we just don't even know about. So now I have a whole representation, and I have subsets of that whole. So to graph it, I simply select these 2 columns, all the rows for these 2 columns, including the headers. And I can go to Insert on the top, and I can go to either recommended charts, which Excel will, try to recommend what it thinks is the right chart, or I can just go directly to a pie chart. If I go to the pie chart, there's different ways that I can visualize even a pie chart. So I can do 3D, I can do a donut pie chart, which is just, it's empty in the center, or I can do just a standard run-of-the-mill pie chart, which is what I'm going to choose. So I choose that pie chart, and here Microsoft Excel puts the pie chart on the page for you. Now I can cut and paste this into another worksheet if I need to, but right now I'm just going to leave it as it is. And you can see up here, this Design tab came up, and now I can actually take different different ways to display this data, that whatever is appealing to you, or whether it shows the data in a way that the whoever's reading it can really have a good understanding of what's going on. I can change the colors and all of that. I can change the title of this. I can also change how things get displayed. So if I click this plus, you can see the data labels are there, but I can actually change even how those data labels are displayed. And there's a lot more options here that I can use. So that is, in a nutshell, how you create a pie chart.